Hey guys, it's Hydration Jason here, and today's gonna be a different video. I'm gonna talk about what I think being happy means. Yeah. So, This is just gonna be a talking video. I think I've had, over the past about, I want to say 6 months, I've had a realization about happiness. I feel like I am happy, first of all. And about a year ago, give or take, I couldn't say that. But I want to talk about this because you don't need to. What I've learned is you don't need a lot of things to be happy. You don't need money. You don't need. You don't. Maybe you need money. Maybe money makes you happy. But not necessarily. I mean, I guess it kind of does because of certain things. But because I can buy things, which I'll get to. But I have this. I was just thinking about happiness. I've just been thinking about that this past month, I give or take, these past few weeks, and I was thinking about where I was a year ago, March 2024, and I'm gonna talk about this in another video, in more in depth. I'm gonna talk about this in a different video, but certain things have the power to save someone's life in a way that most people sometimes just can't comprehend. I watched this video. I've been watching a lot of these Guinness World Record collection videos. I've been watching a lot of those, and I like them a lot. And there was one where he was talking about a Mickey Mouse collection. One of the biggest, a big Mickey Mouse collection. And he said, Mickey Mouse saved his life. He helped save his life. He talked about how this guy talked about how, like, he was in trouble. He had been in trouble with the law. He had been doing some bad things, all this stuff. And he said that Mickey Mouse saved his life. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, wow. Certain things in my life have saved my life. And it's not a person. Obviously, there are people who I contribute, and one specific person that I contribute with saying, oh, this person helped save my life. But there are things, if you catch my drift, that have the capability to help save someone's life. And yeah, so I don't think, and I don't know if you guys know, but I have a Letterboxd account, and I logged a movie on there, and I said, I think I like this movie more than the sequel, and I think the reason is this movie just makes me happy, and I've been a lot happier recently, and the sequel is very somber and sad, depressing, really. And I don't really feel that way anymore. At least right now. I haven't felt that way long term for a while. Yeah. I think, and the movie was, I've been watching, the movie is Spider-Man 2002, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movie. And I love the sequel. I saw it in theaters when it was re-released. But I've decided I've watched the first one at least 2 more times this year, within the past few days, and watching it's really like sort of opened my eyes a little bit. Watching movies and doing things you love that make you happy has really opened my eyes, and connecting to things that you loved when you were a kid. For example, Cars is my favorite movie of all time. It's my favorite franchise of all time. Cars saved my life in a way. The cringy way to say it would be Lightning McQueen saved my life, but no. Cars. I consider Cars. I would say that Cars saved my life. I posted this on my Instagram. I said a while back in February or January, around that time, earlier this year. I had found a bunch of cars. One of them, I believe, was the 2-pack with This Mater and Dragon McQueen. I found a doc. It was just a post. And it said, collecting these again has, it had a bunch of Cars die-casts. I took a picture of it when I was in the store. And it said, collecting these again has improved my mental health more than therapy has ever had. Which, somewhat true. I feel like therapy has obviously helped. I mean, it's therapy. You're talking with another person about your problems, which isn't something that I thought I would do, or is very good at. I had only been in therapy one other time when my parents got divorced originally, but and I only had one or 2 meetings, but yeah, I never thought I would end up in therapy. I'd always said, hey, I'm having some thoughts, I never thought I'd actually do it. I'm not in therapy anymore. It was a sort of a short-term situation. And obviously it ended after, it was extended longer than it should have been. But yeah, therapy helps a lot, actually. Like, a lot. Yeah. So, connecting with people. That helps you be happy. Connecting with people you love and you care about, you spend time with them. For me, it's one specific person. Because I was in such a rut for so long. I was in such a bad place. And this person, along with other people, but mainly this person, was just like, hey, it's time to get up. It's time to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and get up. Yeah. Happiness is an interesting concept, right? I mean, theoretically, it's not a hard thing to feel, but depending on who you are, it's very difficult. It can be, anyway. But yeah, collecting these guys has brought me so much happiness. Finding a person who thinks like I do and loves like I do has brought me happiness. And I know I'm better off than some people. Some people may be watching this. Some people depressed, suicidal, like I was. I don't know. But I just wanted to talk about that. And I know this was very inconsistent, and it probably just wasn't. It was just me talking. But sometimes that's all it needs to be, right? But yeah, I've been watching a lot of happy media, like Cars, like Spider-Man, Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is my second favorite Pixar movie, second to Cars. My favorite movies goes Cars, Spider-Man, Toy Story 2, Dogma. Dogma's great. I love Kevin Smith movies. I saw it in theaters, that's why it's in my top 4. But, yeah. So, I just wanted to talk about happiness. And when, you know, seeing Dogma made me happy. Seeing Dogma with my bestest friend, and also seeing it with one of my other friends, and seeing it with my parents made me happy. I saw it 3 times in the theater during its theatrical run. It was great. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about some of the things that make me happy and what I think happiness could mean to certain people. Happiness, it doesn't need to be complicated. Our brain complicates so many things, and I don't think happiness should be one of them. I think happiness should be doing something you love, watching a movie, listening to a CD, collecting diecast cars, rearranging your room, going to a store and like looking for like something specific, like that you've been that you like looking for, like these. Obviously, I'm talking like about these a lot, but anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna be done. At least I'm gonna try to be. But whoever watched this, thanks. I'm happy. And I'm very glad I can say that. This won't be the last video like this, but yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say stay frosty, but I don't really say that. Try and be happy. If you live, I feel like if you live your life in sadness, you're gonna regret it. You're really gonna regret it if you just keep drowning in your own sorrows and self-pity or whatever it may be. But yeah, peace.